And we are, as we would say, live. So I want to welcome everybody to our training today. I want to introduce our very special guest speaker, Eric Gillman. Eric is Southern California Area Director for the Sharp Retention Team, Cutco Closing Gifts. Eric is also an author of the book. I'm not sure if you have read it or not. I actually have a copy myself of The Power to Change. He's a speaker and, of course, a client retention specialist. So he's going to be sharing with us today the seven keys of lifetime clients, critical pieces. Because when we work hard to get the clients that we do have, we want to make sure that we keep them so that we can, of course, service them in the future, receive referrals in the future, and so forth. So with no further ado, the knife guy himself, thank you so much for joining us today, Eric. We appreciate you taking the time to share.
Beautiful. Thank you for the awesome introduction. And man, you know it's going to be a great day when the knife guy shows up to your Zoom meeting, right?
Sure.
So yeah, I appreciate that. And some people initially, they haven't had the opportunity to meet yet. What does the knife guy know about client retention? And sure, our team, we are in the business of selling knives and changing lives. We specialize in a gifting program. So we specialize in taking a high quality knife, engraving it with your name, your logo, your tagline. Basically, we've been specializing in helping people say thank you for the last decade. And it's a C21 there. We'll talk a little bit about it before we go, but really why I share that I've been doing this for 14 years. And my team for the last 6 years has been the #1 team in the world for Cutco Closing Gifts. What's most important and what brings us all together today is that of the over $1 million in sales that my team did last year, over 70% of that was repeat or referral-based business. I'll say it again. Wow. Over 70% repeat referral-based business. Wow. Wave your hands in the air like you just don't care. If you would be interested in building a business, it's even 50% referral or repeat business. Yes or yes, right?
Yes, sir.
And the beautiful thing is it doesn't take a lot of your most valuable assets, which is your marketing budget and your time. But I'm going to share with you today what we have figured out over the last 7 to 10 years, what I call my 7 keys for lifetime client retention, or how to create raving fans. So 7 strategies to create a raving fan client. I'm going to define a couple of these terms here. You can all see my screen here, right?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. And I'll go back and forth from the screen share and whatnot. And if you are just listening in, I'm going to share this slideshow with David and the whole team so you can send it out to everybody. And, I'm here to make sure everybody wins. Because really what our team does isn't just, like I said, isn't just sell knives and change lives. We help you stay top of mind forever. And that's not just your gifting system. That comes down to me showing you our strategies of how we've done it so well over the last decade with our clients. So really what it starts with, though, it begins with is the mindset. And the mindset is simple. Be more in love with your business. Be more in love with your clients than you are with your business. Be more in love with your clients than you are with your business. Okay, Mary Kay Ash. She's the founder of Mary Kay Cosmetics. She says that you should walk around as if everyone has a sign around their neck that says, "Make me feel important." Okay, and your job as a salesperson, as a realtor, as a lender, as a professional, is to find out what that is and make them feel important. But I challenge you that it's not just as their realtor, as their lender, as their friend and person who cares about them. Make them feel important and walk around as if everyone has that sign and you're the detective and you have to find out what that is. And now, David, you mentioned as well, I love it. You nailed our punchline, which is you work hard for your clients. Right? It makes sense that they use and refer you again in the future, but that's not the case. It's just simply not. And I'll share a couple of statistics here. According to Forbes, there we go. Okay, according to Forbes, 68% of people, that's 7 out of 10 people, will leave their salesperson because they feel as if their salesperson isn't different. Simply put, they're not feeling the love, right? Forbes goes on to say, now that's not just homes, that's home sales, that's insurance, that's knife sales people, that's just a general 70% of people, they're just not feeling that extra love. But then they go on to say, this is an important number for client retention. 5% increase in keeping your clients, meaning you just keep 5% more clients, it has the potential, according to Forbes, to increase profitability, that is dollars in your pocket, by up to 75%. That's leverage, right? And then we all know this inherently. It costs 5 times more to get a new client than it does to retain a current one. And it's important. There's 2 buckets in this business, right? There's lead gen and there's goodwill. Okay, every business needs both. You shouldn't rob one to pay for the other, right? Not if you're with me. Beautiful. They go on to say, according to NAR, this is in our industry, quite scary. 9% of people can name their realtor or lender. 9, not 90, 9, just 2 years after a transaction, according to the National Association of Realtors. They go on to say 86% of people, now I really want you to focus on this because this is our conversion right here and what we're going to go over today. 86% of people shook your hand at the end of a transaction and said they would use you again. They said, I would use the same realtor again. Only 12% actually do. We go from almost 9 out of 10 to about 1 out of 10. Shout it out. Why? What happened? Why is that? Why do you think?
We don't maintain communication with them.
Number one answer, according to the National Association of Realtors, is simply that they're not top of mind. So the question to you, and I want you to think about, is what do you own as a realtor or lender? You own your relationships. You own your database. Nobody on this call is the CEO of Zillow or NAR or Realtor.com, right? You own your people. You own those relationships. And so what we're going to talk about today is making sure that your clients remain and stay and always become part of that 12% of people who always use the same realtor, right? And like I said, you own your database. My question is, what are you filling it with? Are you filling it with a satisfied client or a raving fan? Okay, a satisfied customer, let's talk about the difference real quick here. Do a quick little visual. Okay, you can see right here, I got an ATM machine here in the middle. Okay, the ATM machine represents your long-term, your database. And we're filling it with things. We're filling your database with either, you got over here, these are satisfied customers versus a raving fan. A satisfied customer, they're that 86% of people. They said they'd use you again. Look, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, that's Johnny Realtor right here. I appreciate you. I get your emails even though I don't open them. I got your magnet. It doesn't stick on my fridge. I appreciate that gift basket that we already ate and got rid of most of it. I'll call you, Johnny Realtor. But Johnny Realtor doesn't do his job, the things I'm about to show you right now. And so when those people hear a conversation about real estate, they just keep walking. But if you can treat your clients and convert them to a raving fan, man, they hear a conversation about real estate, they stop, they make sure that conversation ends with you being referred to those other people, right?
Yes, sir.
We all hope to build a database that's filled with raving fan clients. That's not always the case. And one day we're all going to hopefully retire or sell our businesses or hope that they pay us residually through referral and repeat business. And I'm not calling satisfied customers worthless by any means, but they're worth $0 bills when you put them in the database if they're not repeat and referral based business in the future. So what we're going to go through today, and a raving fan, that's your $100 bill. They're the C note. So the question is, what are you filling your ATM with? Right? Lead gen, lead gen, lead gen. You have to go back and make sure the people know who you need to make them know how much you care. Sorry, fumble on words there. Next slide, please. What I'm going to share with you today is our 7 keys to convert a satisfied customer into a raving fan. It's really quite that simple. Okay, what do you own, right? Our relationships. And we've all heard this before. A business is only as strong as its key employee and client relationships. Okay, I've been in the gifting industry for almost a decade now. And I hear this sometimes across industries. Eric, I don't need to give a gift. You know, my service is my gift. Now that does make sense in some industries. Like if you think about my dentist never sends me a gift, right? But how hard is it to become a dentist versus what's the competition like to become a realtor? To become a dentist, 7 years of work, $200,000 in debt. And yeah, you have to start your practice there. Become a realtor, and I'm not taking away from anything anyone does. You pass a test and you're there. What I'm trying to say is it's a noisy world and you have to do more to just stand out, right? Magnets don't stick on fridges. Nobody on this call, including us, have an open rate of over 20% on their emails. Phone calls go to voicemails. Giving great service is great. But in today's world, where anybody can shout on the mountaintops from their pocket, giving great service is a mandatory minimum. You have to go above and beyond. Now, I want you to think about what it's like the last time you got a gift. Now, when I say gift, some of you might be thinking big giant box. Some of you might be thinking Cutco knife, right? But what really is a gift is a gesture. A gift is a show of your emotion that you care about another person. Think about the last time you got a gift. You feel loved. You feel appreciated, thought about, right? These are the emotions you want to make people feel. And look, we'll wrap it up and we're going to get into the meat and potatoes of this. But as we talked about, look, you work hard for your clients, right? You lead gen, you prospect, you do the whole thing, you build a client relationship, you create a great experience. Doesn't it make sense that they only use and refer you in the future? Yes or yes?
Yep.
Yep, exactly. Here's the punchline, folks. According to Patricia Fripp, it's not your client's job to remember you. It is your responsibility and obligation to make sure they never have the opportunity to forget about you. That's what we believe in. That's what we specialize in, and that's what we do. So let's go through what we call the 7 keys for lifetime client retention. Okay, these start simple. So whether you've been in business for 5 months, 5 years, or 5 decades, this might be something you might have heard before. They start simple and they get more fun and more complex and build off of each other as we go. But again, whether you've been in business for 5 months or 5 decades, this is stuff that you can apply any point in your business. And I challenge you, if you've been in business for a while, 3 things. Number 1, sure, you might have heard these things before. Okay, number 2, are you doing them? And number 3, most importantly, do you have a system in place so you don't have to think about it anymore? Make it easy. Brian Buffini says, if you want to live a big life with a big business, you need to have big systems in place. So right now, I'm going to share with you our 7 keys or 7 strategies, or really you could say our 7 systems to make sure you stay top of mind forever. So the first one, we've talked about this. You can shout things out to you. I know some people are muted. I have a special feature on my computer. I can hear you through your mute. So feel free to shout things out. What do you own as a realtor or lender? You own your
relationships.
Bingo, exactly. Yet I'm very often surprised of how many people I meet in our business who do not have a highly organized system to manage those relationships. So the number one thing we recommend is sharp retention. When you order from us, when you place an order from Cut with Sharp Retention, we don't just put you into our database, because to us, you're not just data. We have something, and it's just a simple switch of word and mindset, but we upload you into our people base. Because our people base isn't filled with data. David, you're not just a number to me. You're a person with goals, trials, tribulations, things that have gone right and things that have gone wrong in your life. So the first thing, foundationally, before you start to build off of these relationships, you have to see every single person, at least initially, as a long-term relationship, not just a data to put in there. So number 1, again, we start simple, but I'm always surprised to know how many people don't even have this. And if that's you, that's fine. And if you haven't implemented any of this stuff, I'll say this. I heard this quote last year. I thought it was really profound, which is, the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. The second best time to plant a tree is today. So no matter where you're at, it's never too late to start or implement it however you want. So number 1, having a highly organized people base. For us, it goes 3 levels deep. Number 1, for UOB, who they are, right? The basics, phone number, address, what they own. So layer 2 would be what type of house they own. What's their next house they want to own? What was perhaps the last house they owned, so you can start to get a track of it? What are their long-term real estate and investment goals. And then number 3, and we'll build all this and I'll give you ways to fill this slide in, is who they really are, right? What do they like to do? Are they a sports fan? What team they like? Where do their kids go to school? Actual things about them. Call upon it 2 to 4 times a year to add value. And we'll talk more about how to do that, be a value add rather than a asking ad. The fortune's in the follow-up. We all know that already. We really want to take a moment here to focus on this number. Now, if you can't see it, I'll read it to you. This is according to Forbes. This is Gold Client Management 101. 80% of your future business will come from 20% of your current clients. We've heard this before. That's the 80-20 rule. The problem is a lot of people don't have the patience to foresee a long-term business to allow that 20% to really flourish. What I mean is 80% of your business will come from 20% of your current clients. Moving forward, and these future steps for some of them is going to be a lot for that 20%. And cultivating those relationships and year after year, taking a 20% and another 20%. And you can see if you layer that onto itself, 2 years, 3 years into the business, because don't get me twisted, y'all. I started by saying that I've been doing this for 14 years for a reason. This isn't overnight. Client retention is long-term, but the relationships are worth the battle. It's worth every minute of it. So, like I said, I want you to think about that because some of the strategies that I'm going to go through right now, you're going to be like, am I doing this for everybody? No.
Question.
Yes.
How would you say that someone could identify that 20%?
I love it, dude. Ready for it? Boom. So that's what you want to do, right? And here's how you can do it. So at Sharp Retention, we have a gold client list now of over 500 people. It's kind of crazy. I don't recommend starting with that. In fact, I don't even probably recommend going that big. The difference is we make a lot less off of a knife sale than you do off of a home sale. And why that's great for you is you have a lot less and you can care more individually about each one. So if you're writing things down, I would recommend starting with a gold client list of 25. 25. And now that can be, it's different for every person. Now I have this little picture here of a little gold man. That's what I say. If you're wondering what gold clients look like, they look like this. They're usually followed around with 2 other men with black ties. No, I'm joking because I made the face blank. I really love this picture because you don't really know. Gold clients, you might not know how gold they are when you first meet them. You might not know someone is gold after you've met them. But the point is, you need to organize, and that's it. Written down, organized, in a place, not in your head, not in your heart. People can't tell. Written down, 25 people. That could be 15 clients, 5 realtors that you partner with, and maybe 5 moms from the PTA. Or maybe that's 10 kids, 10 parents your kids play soccer with, and 5 clients and 10 builders. It's different for every person. I don't know you in and out, but you have to find 25 relationships that aren't just contacts, but people that you want to cultivate relationships with. And I'll be to ask what you to speak a little bit more to yours is, remember this: once a gold client, not always a gold client. They come and go. It's a fluid list. We'll put you on the list. We'll love on you. We'll send you extra stuff. If it's not a mutual relationship, and look, the whole point is giving with the intent of not receiving like back. We just give out. But at the same time, if things aren't going anywhere, yeah, we're not going to keep you as a gold client. We'll keep you as a client. We'll do all the awesome things that we do for all of our clients that are really great. That's what I was saying. Like the basic marketing, all the things that we're already doing anyway, that should keep us top of mind. But for these specific people, it's really narrowing it in. So how do we find out about them though, right? So you've written them down, you've got it written down. And I would have it written down in 3 places or organized in 3 places. Okay, number 1 is in your database. Like, these are my gold clients. Number 2, and this is where we're going to start talking about social media a little bit. Facebook. You can tell Mark Zuckerberg, you can tell Facebook, hey, I want to make a list. I want a list with these 25 people. Because I want to know when Felipe posts something, because I want to be able to comment on it. Because the thing about strategic appreciation, there's no trackable ROI. And there's no trackable, oh, I leave comment on clients' Facebook's daughter's wedding dress today. They call me for $1.4 million listing 6 months down the road. There's no, oh, we have data to support that. But intuitively, we all know that things work that way. They pay off 100-fold, 10-fold, all these things. So it's just doing them. So number 2 way is in social media. And then the number 3 way, and as corny as this might sound, is you have to organize it in your heart and like really care about these people, constantly thinking about them. Because if you're ever questioning about why it's important to love on your goal clients, I personally always just take a look at the clothes I'm wearing, the food I just ate, maybe the braces in your kid's teeth, the car in your driveway, the mortgage payment that was paid, the electricity that's on. Like, I don't know how you guys do your finances, but my goal clients support my life. And so I make sure that that's how I live my life. And so great example, this just came up just before the call. Like one of my goal clients, Tim Kirk, he's down in Carlsbad. He's a diehard Chiefs fan. And a little side note, I know that because he put it on Facebook. It's not really hard to find out what people care about. They're telling you like right in your face. And so I'm going to order him. I think I'm going to wait till they win the Super Bowl. Knock on wood. Not trying to offend anybody. I really don't care. But I'm going to send him a custom Chiefs knife because I'm just thinking about him all the time. How would I know Tim is a huge Chiefs fan if I wasn't stalking him on Facebook? Here's how. You customize it. This is one of my favorite steps. This is when things really start getting 3-dimensional, right? Is how do you know about people? You ask. So what's everyone's favorite thing to talk about?
Themselves.
Yep. So we send all about you form. So it's real simple. I'm going to email this to you afterwards so you have it all to send out to the team along with the PowerPoint. It has very basic information on there, like name, mother's maiden name, social security number, blood type, banking information. I'm kidding. No, it's like t-shirt size. Like, why do you think we want to know their t-shirt size? So we can send them a best day of my life shirt with a note that says, this reminds me of the first day we met, in the right size. Or like for a guy like Tim, I can send him a Chiefs championship Super Bowl thing. How many realtors are sending gifts that are uniquely put into their clients' lives like that? So just finding different ways, Apple or Android, favorite hobbies that they like to do. So, what a concept, right? Doing something fun that you and both your clients end up liking. Hey, I didn't know you like to bike ride. Hey, I didn't know you like to fish. Let's go do it sometime. And that's how you change the dynamic from their realtor to a friend, and people do business with their friends over anyone else, period. Right? It makes sense?
I just want to jump in there because typically people will say, this is my realtor. I've had my clients say in the past, this is my realtor. This is my realtor. And what a better introduction would be is this is my friend, who happens to be a realtor, because at that point, now they're not trying to sell you. And it kind of sounds like someone trying to sell you when they introduce you as this is my realtor, as opposed to this is my friend. And you said you were looking for a home. He can help you.
Yeah, exactly. And people, people care. I've got it right here. It's funny. I was going to say it and then it's literally written on the slide. People care about people who care. So if you show your clients that you really care about them, oh, something happened. Oh, my thing's updating. So, and then, the last thing too is what's on here that I'll just share a story that was really exciting. And an opportunity I had this year is favorite charity. So your favorite charity. So personally, I'm on the board of directors for a nonprofit. Built a medical clinic in Haiti after the earthquake. It's a 10-year story. It's a very long story. My best friend's from Haiti. I've traveled down there 5 times. We literally, I don't say like, oh, we like built the clinic. We went there, we went foundation, we built the thing from the ground up. I'm now on the board of directors, and it's an amazing story. The point is, if you really want my time and you really want me to care about what it is, then contact me and donate something to Angel Wings. Care about something I care most about. And I bring that up is this year I was able to, because I know about one of my clients' charities, I know he actually has his own charity. Towards the end of the year this year, I wrote a $500 check. There was no like fundraiser or drive. He didn't ask me to do it or anything like that. I just wanted to donate to him. And let's just say it changed the dynamic of our relationship forever. And it was already a great relationship. But when you can, pour yourself into someone like that. So speaking of making connections and like connecting with people, is number 4 is to be a connector. So become a powerful resource to your clients, not just a realtor, a resource. So everyone on here might be, might be familiar with BNI, Business Networking International. I was a member for a long time. Their philosophy is really simple: givers gain. So being a expert in real estate is great, and in my opinion, necessary if you're going to proceed with this as a career. But a true master of real estate is not only an expert in their field, but they have close relationships with the experts in any other auxiliary field. So I challenge you and I question, do you know the best HVAC person in your area? Do you have the best plumber on speed dial ready to go? If someone asks you where they could get their kid's haircut tomorrow, do you have an answer for that question? What about a dog sitter? Where's the best pizza in town? All of the things must be in alignment to be able to connect with the highest quality services. Chiropractors, contractors, HVACs, attorneys, the list goes on and on. Every profession, and I know some people do this too, is don't just ask for referrals, give referrals constantly. Now, this next one might have seemed like more of a challenge this year than ever before. However, change brings opportunity. Never eat lunch alone. All right, never eat lunch alone. Now, when COVID happened at first, I remember thinking like, well, I gave this presentation in like April, and I was like, well, that's out the window. Turns out it's easier than ever. You just hit people up and say, hey, buddy, I'm home. You're probably home. What are you doing at 12 o'clock tomorrow? Let's jump on a Zoom and have some lunch together. And I used to say do it twice a month. I usually do it about twice a month now. But yeah, take some time, reach out. Maybe it's, and I also encourage people at the same time, like, let's get out and support a local restaurant or a business, for God's sakes. Like, be out there and just, tip heavy and go to these restaurants and whatever. I'm really, but at the same time, this brings opportunity. Have lunch in your house. Hey, man, the food's already in your fridge, and it used to cost little money. Now it costs literally zero money. And if you don't feel like you have the time to do that, which frankly, I used to say that when we were all out in the world busy, but like I don't believe you if you don't have the time to carve out in 2 weeks to sit in your house in front of a computer with someone who is potentially a massive friend and client. Just call them. Like the funny thing is I would give this presentation all over Southern California. So I'm the area director for Southern California. I travel from San Diego to Big Bear to Palm Springs to Yuma. And I would give this message, and I would go into my car and I would eat lunch alone. But what I would do more times than not, especially on days I gave this presentation in the morning, I make a phone call. Hey, what's up, Amber? Just want to give you a call, see how things are going. Hey, I'm sitting here eating lunch alone and I'm thinking about you. Maybe we can do it together sometime. Click. Really, that phone call, a lot of the time, ends up doing just as much as the lunch itself. People just want to know that you care, that you're there for them. And this past year, we've had so many opportunities to do that. And if you didn't take advantage or seize them, that now is the time. There's never too late to let people know how much you care about them. Speaking of letting people know how much you care, there is one day of the year that I have found to be the easiest day. The alley-oop, slam dunk, you can't mess this up, make them feel important day. What day of the year is that?
It's probably like in a couple days here coming up, huh?
Oh, there's that one too. Not for the lonely hearts, man. You got love at home. No, it's their birthday.
Oh, there you go.
I love it though. Happy wife, happy life, man. I feel you. But no, so it's the easiest day in the world. So I'm going to give you, to come towards the end here, my birthday system. It's really kind of a real quick 3 do's and 3 don'ts. A very simple thing you can do. It will take you less than 10 minutes a day. It will cost you $0, and it will change the direction and the trajectory of relationships that you have with people. So much so, I get these messages every day, but I wanted to pull up a couple responses to this system. I'll show you right here. So I send out some videos. I'm going to show you exactly how to do them, but these are the responses to the videos that I get. Jim Taylor, thanks so much. Made my day. Lowell, I'll never forget this video. I'm smiling from ear to ear. Thank you. And this one is in length. Carrie and I just watched your video. We still feel so blessed to have you in our lives. Fast forward. Again, I'm so touched by your video, and it was great to end my night. So what are these magical, amazing videos? Simply taking a moment to let people know how much you care. So here are my 3 do's and my 3 don'ts for a birthday system, keyword system, for lifetime clients. So number one do is you're going to send what I call, where's my chat here, a generic message. So when I say system, meaning every day at 8 a.m., I have time blocked in my calendar. It says birthday messages. It is a 15-minute time block. It rarely ever takes more than 15 minutes. Okay, hear that. It rarely ever takes more than 15 minutes to change the dynamic of your relationships. So remember that 80-20 rule, right? 80% of your future business will come from 20% of your current clients. So we're going to use Facebook as your friend here. Facebook is going to let you know, right, when it's people's birthday. It just says, hey, it's a birthday, right? We've all been there before and we're like, oh, damn, it's too late to send a gift. Well, remember what I said. A gift doesn't have to be a thing. A gift is a gesture. A gift is words. A gift can be time. A gift can be a feeling. I grew up in a house where my mom taught me, she said, Eric, it doesn't matter the size of the gesture you make. It matters that you make a gesture in the first place. That's what this birthday system is built off of. So the number one thing that goes to most people, if you look in the chat, is a message just like that. Real simple. Happy birthday, blank. I hope you have a wonderful birthday and you make this year your best one yet. Send it to them. And frankly, here's another a way to keep your friends list actually friends. If you click on their profile and you don't feel the urge or the inclination to send this message to someone, consider unfriending them. Is that someone like you really need in your life? You need to read about whatever they're posting about if you don't feel the need to just send them this message. That's my own personal stance on it. You view it any how you want. Send it to everyone, right? Real simple. The number two thing, which is going to those gold clients. So every day is different. Yesterday, I did 0 videos. Today, I did 2 of them just before this call. Some days you get on, you got to do 8. Some days it's 0. The 8 day is very rare, but some days it's just like, wow, there's a lot of really important people have birthdays today. Here we go. And I send a video just like this. Just grab these little things here. These are little New Year's, noise makers. And I go, ah! Happy birthday, Felipe. Hey there, buddy. I just wanted to take a moment and wish you a super happy birthday. Insert 2 to 3 sentences about why you love that person, an experience, a memory, how you met, why you love them, what you're grateful for. It doesn't have to be complicated. I hope you have a wonderful birthday today and you make this year your best one yet. Click send. That's it. Don't double think about it. Don't record it again unless you mess up their name. Like authenticity, right? And I know what you're thinking, Claudia. I can feel your look. I can feel it right now. Hold on, watch this. Like, hey, I don't really like doing video. I'm not like super up on the video thing. Like, I don't know. I don't look great on camera. Stop right now. Everyone who's thinking that, you need to stop what you're doing. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. You're doing great. You're doing a great job. You're killing it. People don't care what you look like, where you are. I've done them as the knife guy shirt. And then I was like out of town a few times. And I was like, oh shit, like I don't have my knife guy shirt on. It's not in my office. And I was like, send them anyway. I look like a mess and I'm up in the mountains. But the point is that I took time out of my day, wherever I was, to let you know how much I care about you. Really,
I just want to interject there on the birthday videos. It's what he's saying. It's perfectly true. Don't retake them. Just do them. I had just trying this stuff out last year. I had a client and I just sent her a video. Just at the end of the day, they was like, "How many her birthdays today?" I said, "Oh, you know what? I'm not gonna call. I'm not gonna text. I'm just gonna send her a video." And she was like, "Oh man, awesome! Thank you so much for thinking of me." And then she turned around and sent me like a referral. Like, what was it? I sent it on the 29th of June. I got a referral August 5th. So I mean, there it is in my. I could see it. It happened. So
right.
Yeah.
You nailed it exactly. And it's like you have a track too. You have like, oh, she sent me a referral. Like I do so many of them. So I'm like, I know it's happening. And I've had people call, I had an order during December and this happened multiple times, like writing it up and, oh, I really appreciate it. Thanks for reordering Cutco. We really appreciate it. And then like, while I'm wrapping up, they're like, by the way, that birthday video you sent me like 8 months ago. I'm like, or they don't say anything, which they don't have to, they shouldn't have to, because you should be sending these with the intention of like, this is just something nice to do because we should all, especially now more than ever, just be nice, like to people. We need it. The world is full of tension and whatnot. So a video from someone, a familiar face, it's awesome. And then the number three do, and don't worry, the don'ts are much faster than the do's. The number three do is to actually send them something cool. Send them a gift. And now I know what you're thinking, Eric, it's already the birthday. It's too late. Well, as someone who's been in the gift industry for over a decade, there's no one in the history of the world who has been rightfully upset about an unexpected belated birthday gift. You can't get mad at that, right? And so all the gifts that we send, all these little things, they're not going to cost you a lot of money. So I'll give you a couple examples. First of all, the video, that's free 99 right there. Easy. And it's instant. The other one, you can step it up, is a handwritten card. Have a birthday card, something around. That's pretty free. You want to go a little bit further? These are kind of cool. I highly recommend these just in general. These are called tiny love cards. Mary Beth Kelly, she hooked me up with these this year. This one says smile. They're all like random. They just say little positive things on them. They make people happy. They're called tiny love cards. Send them in there. Or if a best day of my life shirt is too expensive, which they're $26 a piece, which is fine. Best day of my life sticker. You just go to bestdayofmylife.com. And it's not like a shameless plug here. If you put in code Eric G at the end, half of the money goes to my nonprofit. That was their choice, best day of my life. So I'm really excited about that. But regardless, the stickers, the best day of my life, they're 50 cents each. Get a permanent Sharpie marker and you write on the back, this sticker reminds me of the day we met. Drop it off. I get texts back all the time, dude, that sticker's awesome. Like, perfect. Want to go a little bit bigger? One thing that we send, and this is kind of getting custom, but just for an example, is like a little tiny, this is called a K-bar. Felipe knows K-bar. We're going to hook him up with one, a K-bar spork. So it's a spoon and a fork. So K-bar is the knives that the military uses. Cutco actually manufactures them as well. And we do have them available now as gifts, but it's got a little knife in there too.
Oh, that's cool.
And these are everything, $7, again, going up in price a little bit. And then my personal favorite, not personal favorite, the other bigger things that we have sent on birthdays, and this is for those gold clients, is we have sent a 5-pound gummy bear. That was through Amazon. They're about $35 to $40 a piece. Send it to their office or place of business with a note that says, we love you and we removed all 5,000 calories for your birthday. Enjoy. We've sent out Bob Ross chia pets that say we're here to grow with you. Like the Bob Ross, like his fro grows out and stuff. And then, in fact, here, I was like, where did I just put that thing?
Yes.
But again, these are just we're getting abstract. Then this one, the last one, this is my personal favorite. This is the newest one this year. And these are only $8 on Amazon. And you can put it with a little note that says, I'm a big fan of yours. It's a tiny little wacky wavy inflatable tube man. Okay. All right. So, point is, make something cool, send it out. It can be just a video. The 3 don'ts very quickly, and then we'll bring it home here with the 7th key and answer any questions. 3 don'ts. Number 1, don't write on their wall. Don't for Facebook, send the message. Send them Facebook message versus write on their wall. Statistically, Facebook Messenger over text and email has the highest open rate. That's why I chose that medium to send the videos. People open it more likely via Facebook than they will via text. Number 2, if you're sending those generic messages that say happy birthday blank, don't forget to double check the names. This is a system. It's quick. It's copy. It's pasted. Don't send a message that says happy birthday, Claudia, to Felipe. Like, trust me, I've done it. And it happens. Just put the asterisk. Hey man, sorry, love you. Happy birthday. And then the 3rd thing is don't send a bad gift. Don't send a bad gift. What is a bad gift? What we define as a bad gift is a gift that doesn't represent the lifetime relationship that you plan on having with that client, right? Because what we found in our industry, and the reason that we do over $1 million in sales a year, is because most gifts, when it comes to, I need to get them a gift, what do? Gift cards or champagne, wine, or a gift basket. But you tell me, David, where do all those things end up eventually?
Well, if it's food, they ate it and they pooped it out. So that's a wrap for that one.
Literally crap. So they eat it or they drink it. Other gifts out there, like wine glasses or paintings of houses or, murals or Ring doorbells. They're there and they stay, but how often do people talk about it, right? It's not out there. And so really the seventh key is having a gifting system in place. And when I say system, again, something you don't have to think about. And that's where our team comes in. And that's what we've been doing for the last 10 years is helping you systemize your gifting process. For those of you on the call, I think we work with a couple people. Wave your hands in the air like you just don't care if you own Cutco knives or you've given them out as a gift before. Nice. So I'll have you share a little bit about it, RW, but like they're super high quality. First of all, everything we make is 100% American made. Woo, woo. They're all guaranteed forever. And so what we've done is we've taken this product. It's like the quality of a Rolex with a guarantee of a snap-on tool. And I don't know if you can see, but we custom engrave it with your name, your logo, your tagline right there on the blade. Systemized, so your job is not to run around town customizing gift baskets, putting things together, thinking about what to do, where to go, what do they like, what to find. Here's the thing, my friends. Our team has been blowing up in the last year because where are they? Home. What are they doing? Cooking. People are home every day. They're using knives more than ever. And then, as I haven't mentioned it yet, they are 100% tax deductible. So you can write off the entire cost of the gift. Because they're engraved, you can write them off as marketing advertising. That way, look, we're spending the money anyway. And that's why I say it's a gifting system. Before our team came along, people were spending on average $150 on wine, champagne, gift cards, dinner out, all those different things. We're just taking that and redirecting it to something that's going to free up more of your time, is 100% tax deductible, and in my opinion, most importantly, 100% American made. But RW, you've been giving out a couple. What did the clients say about them? How do they like them?
Wow. I mean, it's been a game changer. For a long time, I kind of was on the fence and wanted to, but wasn't sure, wanted to, wasn't sure. And so I said, you know what? We're going all in. So last year, called up Eric, was like, listen, I haven't really given much of any closing gifts because of just the year got crazy on me. And so pretty much all my closings for the year need gifts. So Eric, hook it up. So he got me we've got the spreader and the knife that goes with it. And every single person that I've given this to has like been raving about it. I absolutely loved it. It's exactly what I needed. I got one guy came to my door. I gave them a gift and all of a sudden I got a gift, which is cool. And he's like, oh, the spreader's great. We use it like every single day. So these people are using your gift every day. They're engraved, so it's got your name and your telephone number like right there. So they're seeing you every single day. I see Eric every day because he gave me a gift. So I see his name every single day, which is really cool. So they love them. And it's something that they're going to use for. I mean, how many gifts have we given? Like, I don't know, a fruit basket. I went to someone's house and there's a big old like edible arrangements, and that looks really cool. But again, at the end of the day, after they ate the edible arrangement, do they even remember you? Not at all. But when they go to open up their, when they go to cut a bagel in half or whatever the case may be, and it's like, oh yeah, that's right. And I absolutely love this because it lasts forever. So Cutco, these knives, these gifts. This is my go-to. And the easy thing about it is he said it's a system. I no longer have to think. It's like, okay, so what should I get this client? Everybody gets the same thing and they all love it.
Can you just come with me on every Zoom from now on?
Eric, I'd like to add on that because
Sure.
I have this one here that my lender gave to me. And the reason that he gave to me is because I spent about like $300 in a gift for a friend. And he bought a knife and gave to her. And she keep begging me about the knife, talk about the knife. Mm-hmm. I went to her house in a barbecue and she's like, oh, let me show you the knife that George sent me. And she started to talk about the knife. And I was like, are you serious? So I called him. I was like, what happened? Which knife is that? So he sent me a knife. So that's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. And you know that too. Thank you both for really awesome testimonials. And really, that's what it is too. And we'll bring it home because I know we're going a long time. I have an offer for everyone as well. Is they come in red handles too, white, whatever. It's a conversation piece. People talk about it. You know, when was the last time you were having dinner with friends and someone was like, oh, I got to tell you about this bottle of champagne I got from my realtor 4 years ago that we drank between our second and third bottle of wine that night. Like, it's there every day. So yeah, the way it works, and you said it too, it's a system. We ship you a supply of gifts to have on hand. We call it a 1-year supply. So you're not running around figuring out what to do and what to get. We ship you everything at one time. And then the nice part, we have an option. We can bill you over 6 months, interest free. It's nice on cash flow. That way you're not paying for gifts, all up front or anything. You have them ready to go. Every gift comes with a customizable gift letter that you can download. You can put your own letterhead, format, templates. Basically, our team, we make you look like a boss when you're giving these gifts out to your clients. And that's why over 70% of our orders are repeat referral-based business. So I love the opportunity. Amber, you're awesome. Thank you. I know you're on here. I appreciate it. You rock. I really appreciate the opportunity to just be here in general and share with y'all. Happy to answer any questions here. Specifically about the gifts, I would love the opportunity to meet with you via Zoom, in person if you'd like, but via Zoom is always easy. It takes 15, 20 minutes. I'll walk you through the program. I can help you customize an order if you'd like to. If you meet with me just for meeting, I'm going to send you a signed copy of my book. If you do decide to place a gift order, I'm going to buy you $100 of Cutco for free, in addition to the quantity discount as well. And so I'm going to put my info here in the chat. Also, we'll do it. We'll do a drawing here at the end. Actually, let's do it this way because I put it out there too. Instructions are in the chat. Let's do a quick drawing. I'm going to give away $100 of Cutco right now while we wrap it up. $100 Cutco gift certificate. All you have to do to enter, you have a 1 in 9 chance of winning right now. So that's a pretty good shot. And that's not even anyone who's entered. All you got to do is text your name to my phone number. It's in the chat. If you'd like to set up a time, yep, take your time. The order of text coming in is irrelevant. If you'd like to set up a time to meet, take about 15 minutes, put the word sharp, SHARP, like, wow, that Cutco knife is sharp. Put that in the text, and then that way I'll send some times to get together. But just to bring it home here, whether or not you decide to meet or get Cutco gifts today, I just really appreciate the opportunity to share with, what our team has been doing over the last 10 years. And I hope that it provides value to your business. And even if you just take one of the 7 keys, or even just one part of one of the 7 keys and implement that into your business and change the trajectory of your lifetime relationships. And I'll leave you with a quote from my friend and mentor, author of The Miracle Morning, Hal Elrod. And Hal Elrod says that you are where you are in life because of the choices you've made in the past, but where you're going depends entirely on who you choose to be today. So I appreciate all of you. Open it up for questions here. I'm getting the text coming in, and we'll give it about a minute, and then I'm going to have David, I'm going to have you pick a number of the order that they're coming in. But does anyone have any questions?
Great job as always, man.
Thank you. Cool. Well, yeah, I'm gonna send the PowerPoint and the All About You form to you, and so just send it out to it's all.
Yep.
Oh, you send it out to whoever, and then I'm glad I remember too. Small thing on the All About You form. We just shifted this year. I feel like I would be robbing you if I didn't at least tell you. We used to print them out and send it with a pre-stamped envelope and a card and a little note that says, "We love you. Send this back to us." It's all digital now. So we do it all through a Google form. Very, very easy. The return rate is about equal. You have to get them to open the email to figure out that it's something for them, not something that we want from them. You know how that is with people. It's like, we just want to send you cool stuff. So we have to, we put that actually as the subject line of the follow-up email. I want to send you something cool. And we got a better response with the opening of that one. People are like, what? Okay. So no one has any questions. Let's do a quick drawing here. I'm going off the order of the tech. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. David, pick a number 1 through 4.
4.
Almost like it was set up. Claudia.
Oh, mercy.
It's the order of which it comes in, but yeah, nice work. I'm glad you went to go grab your phone at that time. So yeah, you want $100 free Cutco. I'll text you back. That's redeemable at any time on any order. But yeah, shoot me a call. My info's on there. I'll send it out to everyone, but just really appreciate this opportunity. And I'll be, hopefully at the office meeting sometime soon. And anytime y'all want to chat, just hit me up and we'll have a super sharp day.
We're so thankful for you joining us today, Eric. I'm just going to go over real briefly again what was covered. If you guys just want a synopsis real quick, Number one is your people base. That's your CRM. Identifying your gold club, those 25 people. Number two. Number three, the all about you form. Number four, be a connector and a resource. Number five, never eat lunch alone. So make sure you're with somebody in front of your face there on that one there, whether it's via Zoom or in person. Number six is a birthday system. And then, of course, number seven is none other than the sharp retention system itself. So thank you again so much. Appreciate all you agents taking time to spend with us today. It's all about building those relationships. We've been talking about this over and over and again. The stronger those relationships are, the stronger your business is. All right.
Awesome. Cool. All righty, y'all. We'll catch up with you soon.